गोविंद नेत्रां स्मरामि राधां मधुर स्मितास्यां वदामि राधां करुणाकराद्रां ततो मम नास्ति गतिर्न कापि। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। सब हाथ उठाइए। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री गुरु वैष्णव के अनुगत्य में व्रत 84 क्रोश परिक्रमा करते करते
And again, this of Gauri Gauranga, we perform 84 Korosh Parikrama of Braj. This place we're here now is a divine transcendental place. The name of this village is Javat, but also Javgaon. This is the in-laws place of Shrimati Radhika. So everybody calls this place the in-law place, like the place of the in-laws of Shrimati Radhika. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, you have to be born in Vrishabhanupur and get married in Javat, this place. Shrimati Radhika was born in Vrishabhanupur, Varshana, and she got married in Javat. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his Kamal Manjari, he's explaining there's a speciality in Manjari Bhag. The Manjaris are always present with Shrimati Radhika like a shadow. They always stay where Shrimati Radhika is staying. So here also we see the special bhava of the Manjaris and Sakis. So I want to be born in Vrishabhanupur. Wherever Shrimati Radhika is born, and she's performing her leelas, I want to be born and live there. I want to always stay with Shrimati Radhika in her places of pastimes. So be born in Vrishabhanupur and get married in Javat. The Srimad Bhagavatam, Shukadeva Goswami explains,
भजते ताज क्रीड़ा जासुत्वा तत्परो भवित। अनुग्रह भगवान अनुग्रह करके नित्य गुरु वृंदावन धाम से
Bhagavan mercifully,
ये दिव्य धाम में जाने
he comes from Nitya Goloka Vrindavan
वृंदावन धाम में वो समस्त लीला को प्रकाश कराया।
and manifests his pastimes in this
धाम और इस धाम में कोई
material
अंतर
world.
नहीं है।
There is no difference between this world pastimes and that world pastimes.
सदा सर्वदा जो है वह परकीय भाव है।
In that world also, always Parakya Bhav is going on for the Mormons. And Krishna himself, he brought his associates to manifest these Paramore modes in this world. Because Parakya Bhav in this world is something which is very low, something full of sin. If you are married, then to be married but to have an affair with someone else, this is actually something very bad. After the death, you have to go to hell because of that. But Parakya Bhav in the spiritual world is so high, so high. The only Purush, enjoyer is Krishna. Param Purush, the topmost enjoyer is Krishna. So to perform pastimes and most pastimes with Krishna is not a fault. This Parakya Bhav is the highest mode actually in the spiritual world. In this world, maximum you can see Swakya Bhav, mode of wedded wife and husband. But in the spiritual world, the topmost mode is Paramore mode. Jiva Goswami explains, the things which are the best in the spiritual world, they are the most inferior in this world. In this material world, what is most inferior in the spiritual world, they are the most superior. What is the meaning? If someone has Santa Bhava, somebody who is very calm and quiet in this world, he will be very much honored. If someone is restless, nobody gives any honor to that person. Person doing mischievous deeds. But in spiritual world is different, completely opposite. Madhurya Rasa, Shringa Rasa is higher than Shantaras in the spiritual world. That's why Krishna with his Yogamaya manifested everything from that world to this world. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami wrote, these Leelas that are not present in Vaikuntha, I want to present them in this world, Krishna told. When I say Vaikuntha is what? Vaikuntha, Yoda, Dwarka, Mathura, Paraki is not available there. But in the transcendental world, Goloka, Vrindavana, Dham. This Parakya Bhava, Prakrita Goloka Vrindavana, Krishna manifests in this world also. And here we see how the students of Parakya Bhava is the topmost. People in this world, they don't know what is Parakya and Sakya. That's why Krishna himself, with his eternal associates, he preached all these lilies in this world. All Paramurmut, the conjugal mood is the topmost. So many poets are there, so many novelists are there, like Bhava Bhuta. Many writers, novelists, but they don't accept Parakya Bhava because they are mundane writers. But the Srimad Bhagavatam explains about the highest Paramurmut, which is transcendental. Brahma Kajid Brajapadu Varganeja Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanaman Prema Pumartamam Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamidam Tatradaru Naparaha. Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu jis vastu ke jagat mein Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give something to this world. Through Rupa Goswami and Raghunatha Das Goswami, Mahaprabhu wanted to preach these, especially through the books of Jani Lamani, Bhakti-rasam Sindhu, Vidagda Madhav, Lalita Madhav. So these books, Jani Lamani, Vidagda Madhav, all these books made by Rupa Goswami, Bhakti-rasam Sindhu, they are preaching all this, especially the highest position of Paramurmut, Mahaprabhu's desire. So Vargana, so they explain that in this verse, Vadu means actually the gopis were married. They were married and they were serving Krishna with Parakya Bhava, Paramurmut. You should never imitate it. If you imitate it, you will go to hell. These are things from the Rasa Madhurya Bhavaraj, from the spiritual world and the transcendental moods. So you had a beautiful darshan, Radha Krishna giving darshan here. Also you had the darshan of Kali Krishna. Gurudev wouldn't allow anybody to sit there on the top of this tree. So I also request, please, according to the instruction of Gurudeva, don't sit there under the tree. This tree is not ordinary, you're sitting there on this platform. Don't sit on this platform near the tree. Gurudeva wouldn't allow anybody to sit there. Please sit on the floor or otherwhere. In the time of Gurudeva, Gurudeva won't allow anyone to sit on this platform. Gurudeva would say that Radha Krishna is standing here on this platform, under this tree. And people are sitting, Gurudeva is asking them to go out. This is one kind of tree called Jav, because the name of this tree is this, Jav. In the time of Gurudeva, sorry, in the time of Krishna, there were many trees like this here. There's one kind of liquid coming from the fruit of this tree. From this fruit you can make alta, that red liquid. Especially at the time of the wedding, they put this alta on the floor, on the fruits. They put alta on the fruits. Another also meaning is Javat. Vat meaning the banyan tree. Means under the banyan tree, Krishna, he drew designs on the feet of Shrimati Radhika and also put alta on her feet. So two meanings. because of this tree, Jav, and his village took the name because of this tree. This was a very huge place before. Also the place of bathing of Srimati Radhika also here nearby. Lokanath Das Goswami, you know that Kishore Kunda, we were there. He found his deity, Radha Binodi Lal, there in that Kishore Kunda. So Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, his Acharya, now Srila Bhakti Vibhuti Maharaj, now they are making the service there under his guidance, very beautiful divine place. There in that place in Kishore. Okay, so here the name of the village is Jav Gaon or Javat. So Srimati Radhika, how she should be married to Krishna? Not, how is this possible? The day we heard when we went to Nanda Kirat, they were speaking Katha. Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maharaj, before the wedding of Radha and Krishna, they had already settled many things, and they had already given many things one to each other, like the dowry. Like, you know, like you have to give something, and also some giving and receiving, the two families of bride and bridegroom, they give before the wedding. Yashoda Maharaj and Nanda Maharaj had already done everything. But Jogamaya decided, if Srimati Radhika will marry Krishna, then Swakya Bhava will be established. But Krishna himself came from the spiritual world with his associates to manifest in this world about Parakya Bhava. Krishna wanted to show the Paramore mood. If Radha and Krishna would really marry each other, then we wouldn't be able to preach Parakya Bhava in this world. There are 4 infallible weapons of Paramore moods. That day, so they went to Ajanok. Maharaj was giving beautiful Harikatha with the devotees. Maharaj was speaking so sweet to the devotees. There are 4 infallible weapons of the Paramore moods. Vimata, left wing's mood, Nirbharanata, impediment from superiors, Prachanakamata, love is hidden, and Drulabhata, very rare to meet. So Parakya Bhava is topmost. If Srimati Radhika would get married to Krishna, these 4 infallible weapons of the Parakya Bhava would not manifest. That's why Jogamaya announced in this year we are not finding the best constellation for the occasion of the wedding of Radha and Krishna. So let's stop the wedding. Let's, like for example, now coronavirus came, cannot continue. We have to stop the plans. So Radha and Krishna did not get married. But then Jogamaya made another arrangement. Jogamaya arranged the wedding of Srimati Radhika here with Ayan Ghosh. Another name of Ayan Ghosh is Abhimanyu. Srila in the Radha Hriday Brahmanda Purana and also Brahmavagata Purana, many Puranas you'll find the description, this description. Once Srimati Radhika was going to marry to Ayan Ghosh, Srimati Radhika started to cry. She left Vishwanupur, her father's place, and went to the Jamuna and started to meditate in Krishna. Then Krishna appeared in her meditation. Srimati Radhika told, Shama Sundar, I don't want to stay in this world. I want to go to the spiritual world. Why? Because my father wants me to marry Ayan Ghosh, but Radharani has one issue in loyalty. She will only touch Krishna, no one else. Narayana Samval, Mahaprabhu himself told. Mahaprabhu told Ramananda, this golden complexion see is Srimati Radhika, actually not me. But Srimati Radhika does not touch anyone besides Brajendra Nandana Shama Sundar. Don't speak of getting married to someone else. She wouldn't even see anyone except for Krishna. This is the topmost nishta Shrimati Radhika has. In the time of wedding, the two hands, they are tied together from the bride and bridegroom. So you have to touch the person. So you have to tie, and the two hands of bride and bridegroom, so you have to touch another person, right? You have to touch the man, the husband to be. So that's why Radha said, I don't want to marry, I don't want to marry. Then Krishna told Radha, listen, Abhimanyu is my expansion. Just to show some parakya bhav and to some opposite mood, he's married to you. But then Radharani told, but I don't want to touch any other man, of course not, never, ever. Then Krishna told, hey Radha, listen to me. I will manifest parakya bhav in this world, listen to me. I will sit on the lap of my mama. So Abhimanyu is actually the uncle of Krishna, maternal uncle, mama. So Krishna told, I will sit on the lap of my mama, my uncle, means Abhimanyu's lap. So in the time of the wedding mantras, all the flowers, whatever you have to do as in the ceremony, I will come and I will be in his lap, and actually I will take you. I will put my hand and your hand will be tied to my hand. People will think you are getting married to my uncle, but actually you are getting married to me. Sorry, he didn't say this, he just said people think you are married to my uncle. I will put the hand and everything, you will not touch him, only me. So yes, Krishna came for the wedding of Mother Jashoda, and Krishna sat on the lap of Abhimanyu, and in the time of the wedding, Krishna actually took everything, he did everything. People thought, this kid is just joking, he's so restless. But actually, indirectly, Radha was married to Krishna, yes, indirectly. So, another point. What to speak of associating, Vishwanath Chakravarti explains that actually, Abhimanyu and Shrimati Radhika, what to speak of meeting? Abhimanyu she didn't even give time for him to sit on her bed. She didn't even give space for him to sit on her bed. Means Abhimanyu never sat on the bed of Shrimati Radhika. He didn't even enter the room where Radharani sleeps. So how to speak? So not possible them to meet, like to physically associate. Time is very brief, so I'm just telling in brief. Vishwanath Chakravarti told so beautifully all this. How was this wedding? Jiva Goswami also says, according to the desire of some people, in some places I have supported Swakya Rasa, but my real mood, Jiva Goswami told, is Parakya Bhav. I need to manifest Parakya Bhav in this world, because Parakya Bhav is the topmost limit of love. Krishna came here, and how he used to meet with Shrimati Radhika. Many pastimes, for example, Subal Lila, Radharani dressed as Subal. Another, he came in disguise of a Brahmana. One day, Shrimati Radhika was in love. Maybe 2-3 days, Krishna and Radha didn't meet. Krishna was so eager to meet with her. Krishna came in disguise of a Brahmana. Botu Brahmana means like a sannyasi Brahmana. They carry some umbrella over their heads. And they're asking, Alak Niranjan, Alak Niranjan. Like a brahmachari, Mayavadi brahmachari, with 3 lines on the forehead. Krishna in disguise came. Then Jatara Kutila, they were making the cow dung patties. Shastra explains, if a saint comes to your house, you must give something to him. Otherwise, whatever sin the saint has, he will leave everything in your house, all the sinful activities. The saint will leave his sinful deeds and take your pious deeds if you don't serve the sadhu if he comes to your house. Jatila Kotila, they were doing cow dung patties, and Krishna came in the shape of this Brahmana, these guys, asking for donation. Bhikshan Dehi Alak Niranjan.
और उस समय जटिला कुटिला बोले अभी तो हम कपड़ा भी धोए नहीं है, स्नान तक नहीं किया.
Jatila Kotila said, we haven't bathed. How to serve the sadhu in this condition? Jatila Kotila told, oh my daughter-in-law, you give something to him. Shrimati Radhika told, every day you accuse me of being unchaste and so many things. I will not see the face of any other man. I don't want it. Radharani told, I don't want to go there. Then Krishna told, Bhikshan Dehi, give me donation. If you don't give donation, you'll be destroyed completely. Everything will be destroyed for you. Some sadhus are like this. Give quickly, otherwise I'll curse you. Jatila Kotila thought, if the sadhu goes away from our house and maybe he'll curse us, so Jatila Kotila insisted to Shrimati Radhika, we promise that we'll never speak anything bad against you ever again. Please give donation to him. So again and again Jatila Kotila were saying. Then Shrimati Radhika understood. Actually, who has come in the form of that Brahmana? It was actually Krishna, because Shrimati Radhika understood by the fragrance of Krishna's body. And also Krishna also knows the fragrance of Shrimati Radhika's body. So Radharani understood. He's not a Mayavadi Brahmana. He's not a sannyasi. He's not a brahmachari. He's that cheater, Krishna. Radharani entered in the room and took some wheat flour to give to him as donation. But when she went to give the donation, she said, I'm a woman. I don't touch any man. And also the Brahmana, also Krishna's guy said, are you married or are you a widow? Take out your veil from your head, then I can see if you're married or not. I am Sannyasi Brahmachari. I don't take anything from widow's hands. I don't take any donation from widow's hands. Lift your veil so that I see if you're married or not. She smiled a bit, then Krishna opened his pot to cook the wheat flour, and Shrimati Radhika threw all the half of the wheat flour in his pot for donation. The rest of the wheat flour Shrimati Radhika threw on the head of Krishna, Shrimati Radhika smiled and left. So many pastimes took place. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Father has a beautiful book with 4 stories about this place. I'll tell you one story. Especially Vilap Kusumanjali, Raghunatha Das Goswami also describes this lila. Once, Shrimati Radhika and Krishna, they were sitting together. Shrimati Radhika was in the mood of Swadhina Bhartika Naika, and she controls her beloved. And Krishna is in the form of Dhiralalita Naika. According to the Jayamani Lamani, when Shrimati Radhika manifests the mood of Swadhina Bhartika Naika, Krishna manifests the mood of the Anil-Kul Nayaka, Dhiralalita Nayaka, this kind of hero who also is controlled by the beloved. Radharani told me, put altar on my feet, make some ornaments on my breasts. So he was doing everything she was saying. Gurudeva used to say this, absorbed in Bhav. Gurudeva used to remember the shloka of Vilap Kusumanjali. So beautiful explanation he would give Gurudeva. Gurudeva would be completely touched while saying, and all the devotees also crying listening to this katha. Actually, this place, Shrimati Radhika was sitting here, and Krishna was putting altar in her feet. So there are 21 symbols in the feet of Shrimati Radhika. Looking at these symbols, Krishna became struck with wonder and ecstasy. Krishna started to feel the Ashta Sattvic Vikaras, 8 symptoms of ecstasy. Krishna was just staring at her feet, looking. It's such a good fortune to see the feet of Shrimati Radhika. Even Brahmin demigods, they are eager for that. Prabhupada Saraswati, he wrote,
सत्य पुष्कर चूर्ण अनंत शक्ति तम राधिका चरण रेणु अनुस्मरामि। बदे राधा जी के चरण रेणु के भी स्मरण करना कितने कठिन है, दर्शन करना। ब्रह्मा
So rare the darshan of Srimati Radhika's lotus feet.
अत्यंत दुर्लभ है।
Something rare even for Brahma and the great personalities.
जगिंद्र दुर्गम गति मधुसूदनोपि तस्सासुनो विश्वानु भुवो दिशोपि। हमारे प्रबोधानंद सरस्वती
Our Pradhananda Saraswati Pada is Tunga Vidya in the pastimes of Srimati Radha and Krishna. But still, in the Bhauma Leela, he's so humble and he's doing pranam to that direction where Srimati Radhika is standing. I do pranam to that direction. Anyway, it's so rare. What I want to say is that the feet of Srimati Radhika is so rare. Even Krishna cannot have the darshan of her feet. What speak of others? Even Krishna doesn't see her feet always. So Krishna was looking at the 21 symbols at her feet: flag, elephant gourd, many kinds of symbols. So there is one thing like a brush that you like a wooden brush, something that you apply the altar. So he just put one time, and he was just looking, staring at her foot. Time was passing. Srimati Radhika told her Manjari, Rati Manjari. Srimati Radhika indicated Rati Manjari. She pushed Krishna. So all this altar that had been put in Radharani's foot was printed in the forehead of Krishna when Rati Manjari pushed Krishna. So Srimati Radhika's symbols came to the mark of this came to the forehead of Krishna. Jayadeva Goswami Pada also describes this. So just like when a book is printed, so this bhav that Krishna has for Srimati Radhika in his heart is always in the visible in the chest of Krishna. So Jayadeva Goswami, Gita Govinda Jayadeva Goswami told this because it was like marked in the forehead of Krishna and also his chest. This altar was there. When Rati Manjari pushed him, then this became impressed in his forehead and chest. So like chest showing the love Krishna has for Srimati Radhika is imprinted on him. So only I'll speak more 5 minutes. Vishwanath Chakravarti told a beautiful story. After Kartik Vrata, everybody will go to back to your house, right? So it's a different month is coming. Agrayan month. It's a very cold month. So Srimati Radhika took a vow. Every day I will go to the Jamuna and bathe in the Jamuna. Srimati Radhika every day she was going 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. So early. Srimati Radhika was going for friends to bathe in the Jamuna. It was like a freezing cold, but still she would go. Seeing this, but in her house always Jatila Kotila were there. Jatila means she's always complicating, like making everything complicated and round and round and round. Kotila, she's always speaking. Bad things. Even something good, like some people, they cannot see good things. The other day, Govinda Maharaj told.
कुला क्या करता है, देखो जितने भी छाई भस्म है ना उसके बाहर फेंक देते हैं और चावल के जो है अपने गोद में रख लेते हैं।
कौन?
और छालनी क्या करता है, छालनी जितने भी अच्छी
कोला मतलब
लेते हैं और जितने भी गंदी वस्तु है अपने रख लेते हैं। ये कुला और चालनी में ये
Sorry, I don't know the word.
ये दोनों में यही पार्थक्य होता है। तो उसी प्रकार जोटिला कुटिला
Anyway, Kotila, she's always speaking many bad things and kut, blah blah blah, always speaking something like this, speaking something.
और जोटिला जटला पका ले बड़े बस और कुछ काम नहीं है उन लोगों का। भाई ये सब तो ये जगत में जो है सब अनंत काल से आज के नहीं है, ये अनंत काल से जटिला कुटिला सब
So Jatila Kotila from unlimited time, Jatila Kotila are already there, always there. People who will will also always create some problem and speak bad things about anything. So they started to say, Radharani is not going to bathe in this cold. Certainly they are going to do something. In the month of Magh is so cold, so they are not going to bathe in the Jamuna. It's all useless. Actually, they are cheaters. They are hiddenly meeting with Krishna. I know, I'll go and check her and take her, find her. So Srimati Radhika left for going in the bath in the Jamuna, and I think who went? Kotila. Anyway, she was chasing Srimati Radhika just to see where Radharani was going. After some time, Krishna came behind, but Kotila didn't see Krishna. But Kotila, she was sure. Radharani went to Nandalai to meet with Krishna. Then Kotila, like the crow is under the tree, exactly in the time that crow is like going away from the tree, at that same time the dates is falling from the tree. And then the crow also, I think, died or something like that. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada told, like two things happened at the same time. So it's one expression used for this. So Kotila came to Nandalai and she asked Mother Jashoda, is Krishna in the house? But Mother Jashoda is so simple. She said, Krishna went to bathe in the Jamuna. Then Kotila said, oh yeah, now I discovered. Both went to bathe in the Jamuna. My suspicions were right. Yes, Radha went to bathe in the Jamuna and Krishna also, so actually they're meeting. So when somebody has prema, they just indicate maybe like playing something or making some sound with the mouth, and already they know where to meet. So Krishna was in a kunja, yes, on the banks of the Jamuna with Srimati Radhika and all the Sakhis, performing many amorous pastimes. And then Rati Manjari came out and she saw Jatil and Kotila, they were coming. Seeing them coming, Rati Manjari came inside the kunja and said, Kotila is coming, careful, Kotila is coming. All the Sakhis were inside the kunja. They became just like baby deer, so much afraid. Just like the deer, female deer or male deer, they are afraid of the arrows of the hunter. In the same way, all the Sakhis, they thought, oh, Kotila is coming, she's going to catch us red-handed. What to do? Krishna told, don't worry, my Sakhis, don't worry, just stay here. So what did Krishna do? Krishna came out of that place, of the kunja. Krishna manifested the form of Abhimanyu. Krishna said, sister, why you also took a vow to bathe the Jamuna? My wife took the vow that every day she would bathe in the Jamuna, but you are also here because it's so cold. You also came to Jamuna for a bath? Kotila said, no, my brother. No, I didn't take any vow. Actually, your wife, she's actually coming here but meeting Krishna actually. She just said she's going to bathe but she's meeting Krishna. Then Abhimanyu said, I have to go to search for some cow for some cow. Kotila said, okay, I am going. And Abhimanyu said, if you find Radha and Krishna together, you tell me and I will be the first to tell to Kamsa about the situation. Kamsa will send someone and they will punish Krishna so much. So I'm going. So Krishna Abhimanyu left. Kotila saw Kotila forcefully entered inside the kunja and she saw Radha and the gopis, but Krishna was not there. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? But before Krishna left, he left his garlands. This is the garland of Krishna. Then Sakhi said, no, it's not the garland of Krishna.
ऐसी बात है।
But Kotila was suspicious. She was searching but didn't find Krishna.
सारे सखियां तो अपने स्थान को छोड़कर
Shrimati Radhika and all the Sakhis, they came back to their houses. Kotila was also going back. Krishna came here in this place. Krishna came to the roof and sat with Shrimati Radhika and looking the Leela from top. So what happened? Abhimanyu, in one form, Krishna came back to the house in the form of Abhimanyu. Jatila Kotila were waiting, and they told Abhimanyu said, so Abhimanyu told them, look, I heard that Krishna will come in disguise of me, so if he comes, you should kick him out, and with some broom, you should beat him. So Radha Krishna was looking from top what happened. But before Krishna told already them about this. Then real Abhimanyu came, and they said, you are not the real Abhimanyu. He said, I am your brother. No, your brother is already inside. So the original Abhimanyu was thinking, today some ghost has possessed my sister, so he left. And Radha Krishna from the roof, they were checking all these pastimes, seeing all the pastimes. So many pastimes happen here. Who can describe all these pastimes? Gurudev came here, maybe for 1 or 2 hours Gurudev used to tell us these stories. Now they are already telling, there's no more time for Harikatha, we have to go. We have to go. Não sei se tem ouvido, mas eu não vou mais traduzir não, porque esse som está muito alto e eu não consigo... Hare Krishna! আপনারা যাবেন না, বাকি আছে, খাওয়া দাওয়া হয় না এখন, বিবাহ তো হলো, প্রশান্ত হয় না এখন, হরে কৃষ্ণ। বলে হরে কৃষ্ণ! ওই কেউ বলবে না, হরে কৃষ্ণ! হরে কৃষ্ণ!